Hello, Madam President.
Hello there.
Oh, how meaningful was it to take on the position of the most powerful position in the U.S.?
Well, you just said it right there, the most powerful. So, of course, it was very meaningful.
Yeah.
Especially for, to see, be a part of this representation for young black girls, to be able to see that possibility.
I know. I was just like, oh, you do it, Angela Bassett. You do your thing. So good.
Thanks for coming.
Madam President, so what's the plan?
Congress is authorizing a special zero-day commission, hunting down anyone who aided and abetted this horrific attack.
You're just gonna grab people off the streets without warrants?
Actually, you are.
What politicians did you model your character after, if any at all?
Well, it was quite wonderful that on the making of this, of course, we started the filming of this before, but when we were filming, we had Kamala Harris as our vice president.
Right.
So that was magnificent, a magnificent role model and trailblazer in that area, in that arena. Of course, Shirley Chisholm had to go back to her documentary Unbossed and Unbothered, who made the first run, as African-American political activist, for that seat. Barbara Jordan, Stacey Abrams, Sojourner Truth,
You brought a little piece of all of those women.
Yeah, they all were a great blueprint for what it looks like to be in that position of leadership.
Right. And no one better again to take on that role and to spar, go toe-to-toe with Robert De Niro.
I'm worried that you don't have this under control.
But I run this investigation, not the White House.
He's quite formidable, as we know.
How so? How is it quite
Raging
formidable?
bull. Yeah. Just a big fan of his work, and also having had the grand opportunity to have worked with him in 2001, a couple of decades ago, in a different sort of partnership, and so this time around we're political colleagues and presidents, and last time we were paramour. So it was wonderful to have not one but two opportunities to work with him.
And
so, quite incredible. He's generous.
Is he?
On screen and off, and just a master class sitting across from him.
Well, I'm sure he was saying the same thing about you, my
Well,
dear.
I certainly hope so.
That's some Oscar nominees.
One can only hope.
Just geniuses and brilliant at your craft. What is something that would surprise viewers to learn about Mr. De Niro?
Well, he's absolutely a diligent hard worker. Lots of questions. About always digging deeper into his characters, but also that he's just very, open in the participation between you two, with the director and of course with his fellow actors.
That's so nice
he's
to
just very,
hear.
very, very kind, very gentle.
Very. Robert De Niro is gentle.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that little tea about Mr. De Niro.
That's how I feel.
So much of the show is about a world divided, and this art is so close to reality. What might you hope viewers take away from this series?
Oh, well, of course, we hope they enjoy it first and foremost. That's what we're in business of doing.
Yeah.
But I hope that they will, that you're mindful of, all the benefit that technology is offering us. But sometimes benefit can overarch into something that's not of benefit with us. So I hope we're mindful of that.
Yeah.
I think we each just want to be seen, heard, valued in this life, in our respective lives, and where we find ourselves, and our ability to be able to contribute and not taken advantage of,
Right.
not to be made fools of.
There was so much truth to this series. And it was so entertaining as well. It was so intense, but I was just like, whew, I don't know. The series from start to finish gave me chills. And the cast is dynamic, and I love the 911 reunion between you and Connie Britton. What was your reaction when you found out that she was going to be a part of the series? How fun was it to work together with her again?
It's lovely. It's that old saying, when you saw it, she was like a letter from home. You look forward to it, so it's like great. As excited as I was to be reunited with Robert, also to be reunited with her and the director who I worked with before, and then to meet Leslie Linker Glatter.
Yes.
Yeah, who directed all 6 episodes to
Brilliant.
brilliant. Yeah.
I mean, well, the reunions were just happening left, right, and center with you because you've always booked and busy. Were you shooting your shot with Connie to say, hey, come back over to 911 just to, you know.
We're always hoping for that.
I mean.
We're always hoping for that.
Are we
And we're always an open door for her anytime. There's nobody like her.
That is so sweet. And then, of course, new episodes of that kick off in March. So we
That's
are.
right. Soon and very soon.
Are we getting to season 9?
I would expect so.
I mean,
I've not heard any official word, but you know.
well, we know what we are
We
getting.
live in hope, don't we?
We are getting this summer Mission Impossible.
We are
The
indeed.
final. Girl, I cannot wait for this movie. That trailer was next level. I mean, only Tom Cruise can do that. But what was it like revisiting this franchise? And here you are, you're going to be taking the second term at being president.
Exactly. I mean, I was just so proud because, you know, we between 6, 7, and, 8, we had something called a pandemic, and, you know, it was hard to go and to make it, and you just couldn't move. You couldn't move, but it was like they kept me around, had a little Easter egg in the previous one, and they said, oh no, you're going to come back and wait till you see in what capacity. So I was just over the moon.
Thank goodness. I mean, 0 Day, then you've got Mission Impossible. Are you hoping for a rom-com? Because you need some levity here or something, but Waiting to Exhale turns 30 this year.
Girlfriend, here's the peace of mind and all the happiness that your heart and hand can hold. Because Lord knows you deserve it.
Could there be a reboot? Will something happen in that?
Yeah, I think in some configuration, I don't know.
Would you be game?
I would be. I enjoyed that, so we'll see. I don't know. It might not be me. Maybe it's a younger generation waiting to excel.